Hello, my name is Ryan Shelden, and this is my presentation on making a difference in your community with service projects. Now, the purpose of community service projects are to build interact groups and enhance leadership skills. Now, a service project is simply a service that you do to benefit your community. And when service projects are well planned and engage volunteers in meaningful service experiences, they have the power to help you make a change in your community, unite diverse groups of people, and promote civic involvement. Now, there are many different types of projects. They can be small or large. They can vary in length, being up to a day or a month long, and they can vary in the number of people, whether it's a few people helping out or a large group of people. And there are different types as well, whether they're collecting things for a cause, like a canned food or toy drive, a large print books for a senior home, or they can do things for a cause, like foster a shelter animal, donate blood, mowing your elderly neighbor's lawn, and they can teach things to your community, like giving free music lessons or helping coach a youth sports team. They can be fixing things for your community, like painting a local playground, weeding the flowers at a senior home. They can host events for your community, like a cookie sale or a dog wash. They can be making things for others, like holiday cookies for a teen center or cat toys for an animal shelter. And they can also just be volunteering your time for the community, like at a food bank, animal shelter, or a senior home. And here are some of the ideas we came up with in our RYLA event 2 years ago. Now, getting started, one of the questions you'll ask is, what should we do first? Now, you'll have to think, in your community, what problems have you seen, heard, read about, or experienced? And as a group, you'll want to discuss each of these. Could one of them be your project? As you discuss your potential projects, you should also be considering, what do you hope to accomplish? What do you like to see change? And what will your goal be? Now, narrowing it down, you'll want to think, what issue do you or your group care about most? And why is this issue important to you? Begin to narrow it down to one or two things until you come up with a possible project. For example, you notice a student came to school without the usual school supplies. You asked and they told you they had to leave their home last night. They were not allowed to take many things with them. You ask yourself, how can we help high school students like this? This was a real concern to you, and you want to make sure that anyone in this situation would have immediate access to needed items. You want to do a backpack program that has basic school and personal items, as well as snacks in it. These backpacks would be given out by school counselors when students are homeless, couch surfing, or transitioning into or out of foster care. Your goal is to provide 10 backpacks with basic items to 3 high schools in the community. Now, first, do you do your homework before you tackle your project? Is this project needed? Has it been tried already and didn't work? Is someone else already doing it? Maybe we just don't know about them. Should we do this alone? Would it be helpful to have partners? Will we need permission for our activity? Are there city or borough rules we need to know about? And then you want to interview community leaders, survey the groups impacted, and try to look at your project from as many different perspectives as possible. And then you want to set your goals. What do you hope to accomplish with your project? For example, the backpacks. And then you'll need to outline your objectives. What steps will we take to complete this project? You'll need to create a plan, identify what resources are available, establish community partnerships, organize and execute the project, evaluate the outcomes, and celebrate the accomplishments. When planning your project, you want to organize things. Hold meetings, schedule tasks, give assignments, and outline responsibilities. You want to execute these plans by performing activities, monitoring timelines, providing ongoing instructions, and ensuring the progress of your project. You want to also identify community resources available, whether they're people associations and groups like Rotary clubs or civic and health foundations, where you can hold your events like near a busy museum. You also want to look for events and traditions in your area, like taking advantage of a summer celebration with a parade. And then you want to look at businesses, organizations, and institutions that you could hold your event in, or that will allow you to put up a donation box. And then establishing partnerships. And there are so many opportunities in your area, like universities, nonprofits, businesses, the city itself, church, hospital, or Native association. And some of the benefits of having these partnerships would be getting to know like-minded people, learning from each other, doing more projects together, sharing the workload, and achieving more together. And during the project, you'll want to keep everyone informed, whether they're your project managers, partners, or just volunteers. You want to give regular updates on your progress, whether anything's changed, what are the current needs, and make sure to outline the next steps going into the future. And as your project draws to a close, you want to ask your partner's opinion of it. Did they enjoy helping out in your project? What did your volunteers think of their time with you? Consider a survey of the people you served. Was the project helpful or useful to them? Did the project achieve your goal? And now, when your project is complete, you want to plan a celebration. Write thank you notes to your partners and volunteers. Encourage media to talk or write about your project. And then include social media posts during and after your project. Give yourself, your team, a big pat on the back for your success. Now, these service projects, what can they do for you personally? They can give you lifelong friendships, networking with people who share similar interests, real-life experiences that boost your chances of finding employment, leadership and management skill building, acquiring work, school, or scholarship references, impacting a local, national, or even international cause, and a sense of personal accomplishment. Thank you, and good luck with your service projects. And if you have any extra questions, make sure to go and ask your local Rotary group